Good morning, everyone. I'm James Hanford, Head of Professional Services at Stratus, and I'm going to take you through a few stages within our employee onboarding workflow. We have a number of roles set up for this process, so I'll be switching between them as we go, but hopefully you'll be able to see the color-coded on the bottom, so hopefully that'll make it simple to follow. We join this process a little way in where we've already recruited somebody and we've already done the offer of a job, so we have a job offer letter in the system. Where we're going to start is we're going to issue the new employee contract, and then we're going to go through some of the onboarding steps. So in the HR admin role, we have a task for create new employee contract, which we can just right click and create new employee contract. So we'll automatically fill in with the employee's information, and we can put in a start date of today. And it has generated the document, which we can then open to edit. So obviously it's using the template system within mFiles to generate the documents, and there are placeholders within here just so we can fill in the variable bits of information. So 20 days holiday, salary of 25,000, and we can save and close. Now from here, I can now move this on to review stage. And if I switch to the director role, we now have a task to review the document before sending. I'm just going to approve it. And save that, and that will send the document out through DocuSign. So give that a couple of seconds, and we should, there we go, receive the contract into the employee inbox, which we can view. And as with DocuSign, we can scroll through the document or jump straight to where we need to sign the document, and complete it back into the workflow. Now that that's been signed, we'll switch back to the HR administrator role, and we should see that the document is now marked as signed, and we have a signed copy stored against the employee. Let's go to the bottom. Yeah, we have the signature. We'll also see that that document is obviously associated to the employee along with the job offer letter. And what that will have also done is moved the workflow now onto the induction stage and created a number of assignments for other users. So if we switch to the line manager first, so it's now Rebecca's first day, and the line manager has a task to do all the basic employee induction tasks. So take them on a building tour, make sure they have access to the computer, give them a tour of mFiles, and introduce them to the team. And then the line manager can accept that once he's done all, or she's done all her work. Now, if we switch back to the HR administrator, we can see that there is a set of tasks now for the HR to complete the induction. So we need to set up the bank details and set up in payroll, HMRC documents, and if we scan and upload some information, so what we'll do is we will add this one, add a scan of her driving license, just put it in as a document. And associate it. Right. Driving license. Mark that as complete. And then associate and continue on. We can then switch to the employee themselves. and they have their own induction tasks. So they have been allocated, if we click on the assignments, they've been allocated to read the company handbook, which has been linked, and to set up their Microsoft Outlook signature. Again, we can just tick those for the moment and say that they are done. And we also need to create an emergency contact. So we can create a new emergency contact associated to Rebecca. Put a little bit of information in. Mobile number, and create that, and then we can save. That will have then completed the workflow through. The employee themselves will now be, if we go back to the administrator tasks, this should now be at the awaiting end of probation stage. So the user will then continue until the end of their probation period, at which point the workflow can then continue onto full-time employee out of probation. Thanks for watching. If there's any questions, don't hesitate to ask after the presentation. Thanks.